Okay, hello, welcome back to Land Rover Toolbox videos. We've got a little bit of a tool review here and to show off an electronic torque gauge. You'll find this will be more accurate than a mechanical or sprung loaded torque gauge because this will have a piezo crystal in it, which gives a very accurate reading under pressure. We found this one from 4B4x4 or 4bco.uk. They do plenty of stuff, expedition, overland, and lots of bits and pieces for our defenders. They're also famous for the 300 TDI breather kit and other bits and pieces which are handy for our defenders. This digital torque gauge, it's from 40 to 200 Newton meters, so it'll do most jobs on our Land Rovers. This replaces the need for a sprung-loaded or mechanical torque wrench. With the tool you also get 1/2 inch to 3/8 and 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch adapters. And you get the instruction booklet, which, unlike us guys, we just dive into things and work it out for ourselves. I would advise you read this. This device has more that I can explain in a short video, but basically it will show you all the operations that you need to know about, as well as telling you that it auto sets itself every time you switch on. There are also other torque ranges available with different products which are listed in the back here. So this is actually quite a Brahma of a bit of equipment for the price of it. These take a CR2032 battery. Okay, so basically I'm going to run through this, and as you switch it on, it auto zeros itself, okay, with this button here. It's auto zeroed and it's set into normal mode. You have switches on the side here. This is for unit change, that's for tracking, and you have 2 toggle switches. The T also can toggle between auto hold, which will basically you work up to the torque and then it sets the setting, or you can just track it and it will set off an alarm when it is ready. Now the other units, obviously there's kilograms, centimeters, kilogram meters, pound foot and pound inches, and then of course our favorite, which is Newton meters. You also have a percentage just above there, if you can see that where my finger is. This will show you the percentage achieved of torque that you're attempting to get. The bonus of having this adapter is you can use a longer bar compared to a torque wrench of the same range. Right, so we've switched it on, it zeroes itself, and at the moment we are set on Newton meters, which is our favourite one here. However, with you can find that we have kilogram centimeters, kilogram meters, and then your imperial, and then back to Newton meters. Okay, so with the 2 end ones, plus here, you have up to 10 settings or presets, so you can preset all your torques and then toggle between them when you need them. So basically, this being a digital instrument that's quite simple, you dial in what settings you need. Now I'm going for 140 Newton meters, so move it along one and then just add one. Okay, so that's 140.0 Newton meters, which is not the exact torque for this nut, but I'm going to pull it up and show you how it beeps when it's there. Apologies for not being able to see the screen properly. This was due to the lights in the studio. Okay, before we move on to our next little tool, I'll just show you, even though the range is supposed to be from 40 Newton meters to 200, it actually reads very accurate low readings. You can see here that I'm using a palm ratchet to test it with, which is also from 4B4x4, a palm ratchet, which is very handy for getting light work done or getting into tight spaces and winding nuts off. The set comes as 3 1/2 inch, 3/8 and 1/4 inch drive. You can't put much pressure on these. For the price of them, they are worth their salt. And for our Defender or Discovery or, well, any type of mechanics basically, this also acts as a speed wrench. You'll see by the test already that we've done, we can't actually get too much of a torque on here. So we've tested this with a loose bolt on a transfer box and we can get about 6 Newton meters in total, which is ideal for some nuts and bolts. Believe me, this sort of kit is ideal for your toolbox and they don't take up much space, and for the money they are worth their salt. I'll also mention this, if you are sensitive enough to feel when a nut is about to be released, you can measure the torque setting the nut was set at in the first place.